Hi guys, it's Done ASMR here. Today I'll be reviewing the Jean Paul Gaultier Beau Parfum. I just want to apologize for the huge delay in getting this video out to you guys. I know a lot of you have been asking for this review video to come along, so just wanted to mention that I have been really busy with moving, so finally got everything settled in for the time being, and I was able to finally record something for you guys and get something out. I'm also testing out a new video format. Please give me any feedback what you guys think about it. I am now doing video from my webcam, which is not the best quality, but it will make do for right now. Until maybe in the near future I can pick up a camera. But outside of that, I will be doing a lot of the audio recordings through my Shure mic, so if the quality sounds really good for the voiceovers, that is why. And if it sounds bad, so let me know too. But that is the new format that I'm working with here. I won't probably be doing as many videos of my face just because it's general preference, but once again, I will take any feedback, so let me know if you think you prefer those videos over these ones. Now, to start off, I really like the packaging for the Beau Parfum. It's bigger in size than the Le Mans Elixir can that I have. Now, I don't love the color of the can, but I do like the design that's on it. The color design is a little weird considering that the actual bottle itself is more kind of like a dark blue, and this can's like almost like an olive, a weird shade of green, like an aqua. So in a sense, it kind of gives you that vibe of that it is going to be some more aquatic, but with the color and the color of the actual bottle itself is just a weird color scheme. But the logo is really cool, so I'll give it that. The bottle itself is really nice. I like the color scheme. I think it's, compared to this one, the Le Mans Elixir, I like this bottle a little bit better in terms of just presentation and how it looks, but otherwise the fragrance for the Le Mans Elixir is peak, so I can't really compare it, but that one is more of a winter scent. This one you could wear in winter and summer, and the design of this one is a lot cooler looking with the golden leaf on the crotch. Jean Paul in general likes his crotches and bulges and stuff, so that's just his thing, but I think this is the most tasteful design that he's done so far for a bottle. One key point that really does annoy me with this particular bottle though is the choker piece that's supposed to stop any leakage from your bottle when you're spraying it or accidentally spray it. It's really small and dainty compared to the Le Mans Elixir one. That one is a lot better. It's a big choker, and I feel like there's just more room to put onto your bottle. This one, if you put it on the wrong way, it's going to slip and you might drop it, which is not the intended effect that you want to go for. So I would say it's kind of a minus mark in that regard. But if you've had other Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances, it's going to be pretty similar. The choker piece is either going to be small or it's going to be the big one like the Le Mans Elixir one, which I think is the only bottle that has it on. So it's really this or nothing. With this bottle, it is the bigger one of the two. It's the 4.2 ounce, which goes for about $145. The 2.5 ounce goes for about $114, which is a pretty big difference in price. I'd probably lean to the bigger portion one if you have the money for it. At the time of this video, though, the Jean Paul Gaultier site does not have any more in stock, but they will be in back stock soon. So keep on the lookout if you do want this fragrance, but nothing currently right now, unfortunately. Just to go into the notes, the top notes are going to be pineapple, iris, cypress, and ginger. I don't really detect any of the top notes when I smell this particular fragrance. Maybe very briefly the pineapple, which others have said fades really quickly. I really get the middle notes, the coconut and the woodsy notes. Those are like the most prominent ones of the actual fragrance itself. For everything else, like the base notes, they do come in, but I feel like I still smell the coconut almost regardless. Your base notes that you will probably pick up is going to be the tonka bean and the sandalwood. But for the amber and ambergris, I almost never get those as part of it. So it's a semi-complex fragrance in terms of the ingredients, but when you actually smell it, they're almost not really there. So if you're not a coconut person, this won't be for you. But if you do like coconut, with some little additions in there, I think it's a really good one. Now, this fragrance is most definitely a masculine fragrance, maybe unisex if you can play it off, but I I would say if I ever smelled this on a woman, it would not smell good, just because it's really not a woman fragrance or a unisex fragrance. I think it's more on the male side, just because it is really musky in a sense. It has a lot of coconut and more kind of like masculine scent tones to it. That, to me, for it to be a unisex fragrance, it's not quite there. As for the price point itself, I think it's pretty average. Most colognes, especially the bigger size bottle, inflation and all that good stuff, they're gonna be more expensive. So $145 for the 4.2 ounce, it's not great, but ultimately you're paying the price for Jean Paul Gaultier, and that's just the price they have it set at. Is it a great price? No. Is it a bad price? Also no, because a lot of fragrances are already set at this value, so it's just kind of picking your favorites at that point. But I would say it's pretty okay priced. For the longevity of this particular cologne, I do believe it does last a long time throughout the entire day. I can apply it on in the morning, like around 8, 9 a.m., and then have it still on me at 5 or 6 p.m. when I'm off work, which is well over like 10 hours of actual scent and time that's on your body. So it's something very long lasting. It could probably last longer than that. But as with any fragrance, it will obviously dampen with how much it smells on your body. I would say for this particular one, I can still pick it up even after my shift. Obviously more faint, but definitely it's still there. Ciliage wise, you could wear it in work as well as at school, but don't overspray. Any cologne that's supposed to have a more strong ciliage is definitely not something you want to have fully plastered on your body. So try to be a little bit more considerate with that if you're at school or at work, which is what I do. But if you were to do anything like that, you could definitely get by with it. You can even bring it to an intimate setting, but I would probably recommend more for like the outgoing. I wouldn't really use this more of like an intimate fragrance. It would be more of going out or going to work, going to school, whatever. Just because it's a nice smelling fragrance and doesn't have like a cloying effect, even with a good amount of sprays on. Now, just to mention what I usually do for in terms of spraying, I spray it usually about 4 to 5 times. So I would spray it on each wrist, and then I would do usually once behind my neck, and then also twice in the front. So I would spray it a total of 5 times. So that would be probably a good thing you can use for this. Make sure you always use it on your focal points, and you don't use it in other spots that would kind of make it not smell as good, or maybe not have as much longevity to it because you spray in like a weird area. You should always do in a spot where you have a lot of heat on your body. Now, I also just want to cover the accords. The main accords that you're going to smell as part of this fragrance is sweet, woody, coconut. I get a lot of the coconut. Amber, vanilla, tropical, fruity, powdery, warm, spicy, and iris in that order. Now, the biggest thing is that it's going to be more of a sweeter fragrance. I definitely smell the woody. I do smell the coconut. I guess I can get a little bit of vanilla and the amber in there, but once again, it's just really overwhelmed with the coconut in the fragrance. Not in a bad way, but it is going to be the most abundant thing in the cologne that makes it smell so good. Now, with that pretty much wraps up the talking portion of this video. I'd like to thank everyone for being so patient with me and getting this video out. I know it's been kind of a while, but please give me any feedback and points, tips, comments. Let me know if there's anything that you think I could do better with these videos. I'm obviously still learning and improving all the time. And if there's any other new video ideas you suggest, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.